Today is Tuesday, September 3rd. This is Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. Vice President Kamala Harris raised eyebrows during her Labor Day rally in Detroit, Michigan, unveiling what critics call a new accent. Harris spent her Monday holiday in the Motor City hoping to shore up blue-collar union workers in the critical battleground state that she wants to keep blue in November. Harris said this to the crowd with another new accent.
You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
Harris has repeatedly been accused of altering her accent depending on the group of people that she is speaking to. In July, Harris was slammed for using a fake Southern accent while speaking at a rally in Atlanta. During her 2021 overseas trip to France, critics claimed that Harris used a French accent while touring a COVID lab. In a shocking incident that came to light from France, a major fire broke out at a historic church in northern France on Monday morning. Horrific visuals of the massive blaze emanating from the bell tower of the church have surfaced on social media. According to reports from AFP, a fire broke out in the Church of the Immaculate Conception, located in the northern town of St. Omer, at around 4:30 a.m. Monday. Firefighters rushed to the scene upon receiving the information about the fire. Reports indicate that around 90 firefighters were eventually able to control the fire after a prolonged struggle. There are no reports of injuries or casualties in the incident. However, residents living nearby were evacuated for safety. The bell tower of the church collapsed due to the intense fire that originated in the tower. Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk reacted to the video of the massive blaze and raised questions over the incident. An investigation has been opened in order to determine the exact origin of the fire. And then this, Senator Ted Cruz said this week that the president of Mexico and Democrat presidential nominee Kamala Harris are in cahoots to flood the U.S. with as many illegal aliens as possible to shift America's politics dramatically to the left. Cruz made the remarks during his Verdict podcast with co-host Ben Ferguson while talking about the vice president's disastrous policies, which have wreaked havoc on the southern border and on communities across the U.S. that have had to deal with the explosion in crime and the weight of having to provide for millions of illegal aliens. Cruz went on to say that Kamala Harris wants more illegal immigrants in America, and now the government of Mexico is actively aiding and assisting the human traffickers. He also continued saying this: they will provide bus rides throughout Mexico along with armed escorts from police and soldiers to bring illegal immigrants to the border to invade this country. And they're doing this because Kamala Harris wants them to do this. Cruz said that Democrats want to bring in 30 to 40 million illegal aliens because in their eyes, Democrats will win every election forever and ever. In other news, an Idaho Army National Guard officer is under fire for expressing his religious beliefs on social media, leading to his removal from command and a heated debate over First Amendment rights within the military, according to the Daily Signal. The officer, who was also running for political office in a private capacity, made several posts in 2023 opposing what he described as harmful LGBTQ+ ideologies, including criticism of drag events involving children and statements against gender-affirming medical procedures for minors. A subordinate who identifies as homosexual filed a formal complaint alleging the officer's public statements created a hostile work environment. As a result of the complaint, the Idaho Army National Guard took very quick action, removing the officer from his command position. And according to Liberty Counsel, a legal organization representing the officer, he was then pressured to resign without the benefit of legal counsel or proper notice. The officer initially complied, but later rescinded his resignation after seeking legal assistance. And then today, September the 3rd, marks the feast day of St. Gregory the Great. His achievements were many and had a widespread effect, but Gregory became a saint because of his love for God, which was reflected in all that he did. Because of the leadership and direction Gregory provided not only for the church but also the people of Rome as a whole, he was canonized immediately after his death in 604. St. Gregory the Great, pray for us. And those are your daily good news headlines. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.